too many, and I get why you did it.
Every other animal we've ever had has been a rescue.
I've had purebred animals. To me, that mutts are healthier,
Well, she's been really healthy, but
she's a good girl. She's happy.
Oh yeah, she's great. She's old as shit, and she smells atrocious. But
only when she farts.
No, she just stinks.
I only smell her when she farts.
But anyway, she said Amber had called her baby. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know if maybe we had just watched the movie, but
it was in your head.
In $1 Million Baby, Hillary Swank played a female boxer.
No, I didn't call her baby.
Hillary Clinton.
You messed it up.
Oh, fuck.
She was a boxer.
Yeah, she is.
So we were saying, are there any female boxers that we know of? And we thought about that movie, $1 Million Baby, so we're like, should we call her Baby?
And then decided
I didn't really like
Baby.
Yeah.
And then we're like, well, Hillary Swank played female boxers. We call her Hillary.
Yeah. So
had nothing to do with that.
Yeah. Don't say anything mean. I don't want to accidentally commit
Hillary.
Yeah, I don't want to accidentally commit suicide. Fuck no. Anyway, well, we strayed way
We
off.
always do. We stray so far we forget where we started.
Well, when it comes to that person.
Oh yeah, I think she's a heinous boil on society too. But
I
anyway.
think the dog's fine.
Yeah, well, she smells funny. Anyway, I was saying if you had $800 to spend on weed a month, you got.
Well,
I need to go into that business.
What bothers me about it is the people that need that
can't afford that.
It's out of their. Most of the people that need medical marijuana are disabled, retired, Social Security, that kind of thing. They don't have that kind of money. It's just so.
If it was made recreationally legal, I guarantee
it would come down a lot.
Oh, by half at least. I guarantee you.
They say
because then they'd be competing with motherfuckers like Philip Morris.
Well, they say that it'll come down as more of the dispensaries open. Oh
yeah, because they've only had like 2 harvests or something like that.
So basically, they're admitting to taking advantage of people because there's just a few.
They're admitting to price gouging. Absolutely.
I mean, and they're upfront about it.
Well, to be fair,
I mean, it's what they have available because you said they've only had 2
harvests. Yeah,
2 or 3.
Harvests.
Like that. I hear Sookie over there making
She's
fucking
in the
weird
chair.
noises.
She's just growling at something, playing.
But oh my god, I wish everybody could have seen that.
God.
I wish you could see Sookie's crooked nose and her poopy tooth and
little pouty lip.
Oh my god, dogs with pouty lips are the best. I love it.
She went right up to Ross.
She came up to me earlier and didn't even bark at me. She's a deeply mistrustful dog.
But you know what really sucks though? So even if they do statewide make it recreationally legal, I still can't smoke it
until it's
because it's still against the law at the federal level.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat with my work.
And that
but even with your
yours
work,
isn't because your work; it's because you have a CDL. Is that right?
Yeah,
it's not time yet.
But even then,
federal
they
regulated.
can still say that. I mean, just like I have a nurse. Won't say her name because I don't want to get her in trouble.
Right.
But my friend, one of my best friends, is a nurse, and she works for Children's. And cigarettes are legal, but that's a firing offense. Not if you don't smoke it there, just smoking. Yeah.
I don't understand how that is legal.
I don't either. I don't understand. I understand them saying this is a smoke-free campus.
Yeah, I understand.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So you're not saying. I mean, you're like after work, if she's at home, and her boss sees her smoking, they could fire her if they wanted to.
She can't even use nicotine gum.
I don't know that
they do blood tests for it.
I don't know that that's legal.
I don't think it is either.
As a matter of fact, I'm like 99. Like you said, saying this is a non-smoking campus.
Yeah,
it is.
Maybe it just hasn't been pushed yet.
Well, it's actually a violation on our First Amendment right.
Right. I mean, I can completely understand
them testing for it is actually a violation of our Fourth Amendment right.
Because totally understand if it was illegal like the pot. I mean that just makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's a legal substance. She's of legal age to buy it.
Right.
And like I said, I can understand it's a health thing, a smoke-free campus. You can't smoke it here.
Yeah, I totally get that.
She can't smoke it at home. She can't smoke it in the parking deck. She can't have the gum on her person.
God.
She can't have nicotine in her blood.
I'm actually 100% sure that if that would not hold up in court.
So if she was around people smoking, would that show up in her blood?
I wondered about that too. I don't know. I've wondered about that. And I've wondered about because we stay together a lot.
I think
on
we've
our
smoked
trips
around her.
Yeah. What else? She can't have it on her person. She can't She can't vape.
I'm 100% sure that would not even remotely hold up in court.
Okay, but here's the problem:
but all
you
they
would
have
lose
to do,
your job.
Yeah, and
and you'd have to fight.
She's a
to get
specialty
your job.
nurse, so there's not a whole lot of places that she can work and make the kind of money she makes.
But she's a nurse, and you can always find a job as a nurse.
Well, yes,
because nurses as a profession are chronically undermanned.
She's specialty.
Yeah, no,
and she might have to move, and she has 4 kids.
Right, and I understand
it's a law.
But I think that if that were to go to court, she could sue the shit out of them because
I think so too.
They're actually
but here's the thing: how are you going to live while you're suing the shit out of them?
You're suing the shit out of them.
I know Affleck. I don't know.
I know somebody that's doing a lawsuit right now. And it doesn't affect their job, but literally, I know a lot of the evidence, etc., that they have. They're going to win that case, but the other party is dragging it out as long as they possibly can.
Well, because that's longer that they don't have to, pay.
Yeah,
but now that same person, if that affected his job, what are you going to do?
Yeah, and I get that, but that rule is actually in direct violation of two constitutional amendments. I mean, I don't understand I don't understand how they're, because Children's is going to have
legal huge,
just massive lawyers.
Oh yeah.
I don't know about the lawyers themselves, but a massive firm that makes sure all of their shit is squared away, and I don't know how the fuck they got away with that unless they said, hey, you entered into this contract of your own free will. You agreed that you wouldn't do this.
Yeah.
I even not smoking, I don't think I would agree to that. Because if they start there, where does it end?
Start. I mean,
are they
where
gonna,
else?
what other parts of your life are they going to dictate?
Right.
I worked.
You can never drink. You can never buy a scratch-off ticket.
Yeah,
you can
exactly.
Never, whatever.
That's what the problem is when
never have unprotected
morality starts to be legislated. Because where does it stop? Where's the line?
When I was in Colorado, I worked at a place. I say at, not for, because I was a contractor. But the actual employees of this organization, one of
religious organization.
Yeah, it was a religious organization. They're fucking
Scientology.
No, it wasn't. It was. I'm not going to say who it was, but it rhymes with Bocus on the Mamley. Okay. Their campus is $1 billion campus, and they have zero debt.
My God!
Everything was donated. It's fucking massive.
It looks like a massive college campus.
It's bigger than University of Colorado Springs.
Yeah, it's huge.
But one of their requirements, you can't drink Starbucks there.
Yeah.
Why?
Because they're the devil.
No, what was said to me was because Starbucks supports, and I quote, the gay agenda. And I'm like, fucking...
And see, that's a perfect example of where shit like that can lead.
Well, yeah, and I was like, I just rolled my eyes and I went, okay, whatever.
I saw a t-shirt that said the gay agenda, and it was like Monday, be fabulous. Tuesday, tacos. Wednesday, be fabulous. I'm not gay, but I thought it was great. I was like, I like that shirt.
But one of the... I mean, they have all of these fucking rules. Like, if you read their...
He doesn't know about it. He can say what it is. Would you not?
What? I don't know what's happening.
You were such a special K.
Okay.
He just, if you had been paying attention, he would have just shown you what your birthday present was.
Oh, I wasn't, though.
Jesus Christ!
My God, it was a little freaking 1/8 of an inch tall picture.
But
he's just like, look, guys, it's coming.
But
idiot.
But if you read their network user agreement stuff,
Yeah.
if you read it and actually looked at it, just logging into a computer for them is a terminal offense. Even though everybody there works on fucking computers.
Huh.
I guess so they can if you look at anything they don't agree with, they've got a get out of jail card free to get you.
Also, their employees, they had to come to a church service like 3 times a month, like 3 Sundays a month at the actual facility. And I was like, man, no. I mean, I get that they're a religious organization and shit, but
so even as a contractor, you weren't allowed to have like Starbucks or anything like that?
oh, I got Starbucks as often as I could.
Yeah,
brought
I'd
it
have
up in
carried
there.
that shit around all over the place.
Yeah.
No, for real. I thought
mean,
about getting a fucking Starbucks hat just
But
to piss them
someone came
off.
up to you and
'Cause I thought
said you weren't supposed to have Starbucks, or what? How did you find that out?
I think I had a fucking Starbucks.
And they said, "What? You're not supposed to have that?" And you said, "Too bad, fuck you."
I'm a real
was it
fan of
bite-
Starbucks.
No, I had a badge that said contractor on it.
Yeah.
And it was clearly readable, so I didn't have to follow a lot of their rules. But it was one of the department managers, I think it was my department manager, actually said something about maybe covering up the logo or some dumb shit like that. And I was like, what? And he's like,
Oh my
yeah.
God, I'd have been in there with Starbucks.
Yeah.
I'd have my tattoos showing.
Yeah.
I'd have my hair spiked up.
Yeah.
I'd have on leather pants with chains hanging off of them.
I mean, I would be the
Big
biggest
rainbow shirt.
The
Yeah,
biggest
but I needed a job.
stereotype.
But I didn't cover up the fucking Starbucks logo either, so there's that.
Retarded.
Yeah, I mean, just all of that shit, and as he's telling me because then I started asking questions because I was morbidly curious. And he started telling me all of this shit, and I'm like, man, that doesn't seem right. But what it comes down to is
You agreed to it.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody forced them to do that.
Yeah.
Nobody legislated that on them. They agreed to it voluntarily, and I was like, well, fucking whatever, if that's your
Right.
thing. But that was, man, you know what? I have a whole lot of heartburn with a fucking place that brings in as much money as they do, which
And
is
not paying taxes.
which is billions.
Yeah.
And they don't pay a penny in taxes.
Because they get to ride under the religious umbrella. To me, that's just so gross.
Yeah,
Especially when they have their hands in so many things. Like literally
Political lobbying.
like lobbying, and trying to get policies decided, and so that's just it's so not the way it's supposed to work.
I don't agree with that. No matter who the fuck it is, it doesn't matter.
No.
Left, right, center doesn't matter.
No.
If you're a nonprofit organization, the split second you decide to voice your political opinion, you lose your nonprofit
Because,
status.
To me, I think the reason that they should be tax exempt is, so that they can leverage, and help their community.
I think that churches and religious organizations should be tax exempt to a point.
Right.
Maybe the first $400,000-$500,000 that you bring in.
Right,
But
that's
you
what I'm
got
saying.
you got motherfuckers like Joel Osteen
Is gross.
His church brings in like $50 million a year. No,
What about
fuck
that?
That's a blast.
What about that
That's a
travesty in Little Rock where you can see it from all over the
the one on
Yeah.
I-40 on the
Yes.
yeah that
Are they supposed to be expanding
matter
that
of fact,
again?
no,
They're
they already
always
are. They're
expanding.
working on it right now.
Well, those motherfuckers. I mean, they've got a $7, $8, $9, $10 million building.
Right.
Yeah.
They should not be tax exempt.
They have okay. I think it was originally so that like groups like that could leverage and do good things in their community. This has gone to it's just graft and greed, and I think when you, like you said, there ought to be like a fiscal cutoff where you're like, this is not, this is not.
Or when you start paying your fucking lead pastor enough to have a $10 million mansion in Houston.
Yeah.
You don't need to be tax exempt at that
That's
point.
one of his mansions.
Yeah, he's got at least 2 that I know of.
Yeah.
I know of 2. He's got at least 2.
I wonder how many houses he's built for people.
Probably 2, and they're both his.
Yeah, right. The one for him and his wife and his mistress, maybe. I mean,
I don't know. He looks a little bit like he might have a mister.
And that's okay, too.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I don't care.
But
if we're being...
Yeah, I mean...
factually representative.
Well, every time I see one of those, megalo churches, all I can think about is...
Megalomart.
That's what I... Yeah.
Or megalomania.